The question that I choose is from page 77, question number 10. The question is, a health study tracked a group of persons for 5 years. At the beginning of the study, 20% were classified as heavy smokers, 30% as light smokers, and 50% as non-smokers. Results of the study showed that light smokers were twice likely as non-smokers to die during the 5-year study, but only half as likely as heavy smokers. A randomly selected participant from the study died over the 5-year period. Calculate the probability that the participant was a heavy smoker. Here are some information from the question given. Before that, I would like to say that I use N for non-smokers, L for light smokers, H heavy smokers, and D for dies during the 5 year of studies. So, from the question, it said that probability of non-smokers is 0.5, probability of light smokers is 0.3, and the probability for heavy smokers is 0.2. The question also said that probability for D, given that L equal to 2 times P, probability of D given N equals to half of probability D given H. So let's solve this question. The question asks us to find the probability the person who died was a heavy smoker. So we write as probability of PH given that D. So this is based on Bayes' theorem. We found that probability H given D is equal to probability of H intercept D divided by probability of D. First, I will solve the probability of heavy smokers intersect with die is equal to probability of die given that there are heavy smokers times by probability of heavy smokers. So this is based on multiplication rule. So I use this equation to find the probability of heavy smokers intersect with people who die. So the question gives us that probability of who die is light smokers is 2 times probability of non-smokers die, and half of probability of the person who die is heavy smokers. So here I assume that probability of people who die is a non-smokers is as a k, as a constant k. So the probability of people who like smokers die is 2k, and probability of who die is a heavy smokers is 4k. So I'm gonna use this assumption to solve the question because we're not given exactly what is the probability of people who like smokers die and probability of like who die is a heavy smokers. So we're gonna use this assumption to solve the question. Then we insert in the equation for probability of person who die is a heavy smokers equals to 4k, and the probability of heavy smokers is 0.2. So 4k times by 0.2, we will get 0.8. Next, we're gonna solve for probability die in 5 years. Probability die in 5 years equals to probability of die intersect with non-smokers plus with probability of die intersect with light smokers plus with probability of die intersect with heavy smokers. So this is the same as the multiplication rule that I have been explained before. So we're gonna expand the equation before to probability of die given that there are non-smokers times by probability of non-smokers plus with probability of people who die is light smokers times by probability of light smokers plus with probability of people who die is heavy smokers times by probability of heavy smokers. Again, we're gonna use the assumption that we made. So we just plug in into the equation. So we get k times by 0.5 plus with 2k times by 0.3 plus with 4k times by 0.2. So we're gonna get 0.5k plus with 0.6k plus with 0.8k. So the total is 1.9k. So the probability for people who die in the 5 years is 1.9k. Finally, we're gonna calculate the probability the participant who died was a heavy smoker is 0.8k divided by 1.9k, we get 0.42. So you don't have to worry about the k, because when we cancel out the k, we're gonna get 1. So 0.8 divided by 1.9k times by 1, we're gonna get 0.42. So that's the final answer.